All right, this is Peter MP to give a status update for OKR 3.7. I'm building out some data models with self-managed data and Snowplow work. This is for fiscal year 2026 quarter two. The work is going to be a little bit disrupt. The planned work is going to was changed due to changing resource capacity. So I'll kind of step through where we are and what we're planning to do and wanting to finish. To start with, the the follow-on work to building certain cuts, so the downstream work, the downstream effort, was delayed. Well, it was taken out of the target results for this quarter due to changing resource capacity. That work is encapsulated and can be done at a later date with more people or when it gets reprioritized. We have the resources to do it. So the remaining work has to do is breaking down into standardizing the prep layers and some technical architecture pieces. Currently, we are finishing up the flattening of the Snowplow context, this issue, and it is to incorporate and automate new fields into the existing Snowplow architecture so that we do have to minimize the amount of time we have to spend backfilling data when the upstream data source adds new fields. This requires some new models to parse through JSON objects, and so those can be incorporated procedurally. Once that is done, the getting that integrated into the other models is the remaining step, along with some administration and documentation pieces. And the architecture pieces are mostly around how we are what's left is what is remaining has to do with how we're backfilling and some the technical pieces surrounding that, where we must update some DAGs and some documentations, perhaps even add some new selectors into DVT so that we can clarify that. This will be iterated on a few times as we work through the different stages of deployment. As given the size of the data involved, we're trying to carefully and conservatively move through the steps of deployment because we don't want to have to rebuild these tables several times. We're building out most of these most of these models right now on sample data so we can get the understanding and structure of them. And then there will be a final stage to migrate away from multi-partitions, as that has been one of the decisions within this motion, within this task. And so we are keyed into finishing that up either this month or rolling it into the beginning of the next month. And that is the current status of this OKR. And that's all.